Welcome back to another Yugi Poop art thing. Hardleg Joe here once again with the man of the hour, Mr. Jimbles.
What's cracking?
Yeah. Every time that voice comes out, I'm so used to your normal voice now. I hear that, I'm like, oh god, he's here.
The demon is back.
What has happened?
There is no Jimbles, only lime.
There is only lime now.
That's probably how like Tom Kenny's Friends feels when he goes into like the SpongeBob voice.
The SpongeBob just randomly.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you missed it last time, we looked at Yugipoops for about 2 hours. They're these weird edits of Yugioh. Man, people still following and subscribing. God
bless. Oh, it's going nuts.
You guys, thanks to everyone on Twitch. Come down to twitch.tv/hardleggaming, by the way. I do streams every Tuesday and Thursday now. It's a fun time. We'll see if this gets too extreme, I can turn the notifications off. But yeah. we did the Yugi Poop thing before, and that time was like I had made so many, so I just picked out the ones that I thought were the best. And even then, that still took like 2 hours. Okay.
It was that's why we call it the Gulag, because when you're in, you stay in.
Yeah. Okay, I've got to turn off the widgets. Oh, not. Whoops. I turned off the chat. I need to turn off just the... Oh, God. 1 second.
My friends know the voice. They don't know the, what do you call it? They don't know Lime, per se. My family knows about Lime. They don't really get it completely, but, like, I have family who, like, know that I do this character, and they've seen some of the videos, and I have younger relatives who even follow the Lime Twitter, which is weird. Like, because like the last thing that I did was suggested by a family member. The thing about chicken wings.
Funny. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying before, all the notifications interrupted me. So. Last time we picked the best ones, or I picked the best ones to show you. That was the art gallery. That was all the good ones. And even despite that, there were a lot of people who had seen some of the other ones, and they're like, you left out my favorite. So these are the remnants. These are the things that couldn't make it into the gallery. These were the ones that were put into the art gulag. So that's what this is, the remnants. These are like the homeless ones that had to be imprisoned because they were loitering. And then also I've got a bunch of new ones that weren't there before.
God bless.
So we're gonna be going through, and we're gonna be rating these. I guess you got to rate them in chat too. I forget. What do we do? Like a 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10?
What we did last time was, or at least the metric that I was judging them on, I think we did like an X out of 10.
Okay.
Was what is the initial reaction to seeing this card for the first time? Like, what is the level of primal terror and panic that I experience?
You know,
this is done, and that's sort of the metric I rated it on.
You know, you're at YCS Detroit or whatever. Things are already kind of shady, and then some guy just sits down, slaps this card in front of you. What is your fight or fright response? How high is it?
How intense is your fear?
Yeah. Okay. And
that's exactly the way.
We're just gonna go. We're gonna be going through these in chronological order. So the early ones probably kind of bad, but we'll see.
But, you know, that's to be expected.
Yeah. I think this is actually the first one I made, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh boy!
Just switch trap card.
Sweet.
If you control your opponent, switch monster.
It's really more of like life advice,
more
so than an actual.
In general, if you have control over your opponent, you could do whatever you want. You just stare them at the eye and you switch the monsters and you're like, say something about it.
It's like one of those really early Yu-Gi-Oh cards where they weren't actually cards, but they told you how to play the game.
Yeah.
But they looked like cards. So there'd always be that fucking kid who would try to play them and be like, no, it does this.
Yeah.
Because that means I win.
This is before problem-solving card text. It's a little confusing nowadays.
Yeah, this is problem-causing card text, and I think that's a theme we're going to be seeing a lot of.
3 out of 10. Hard to get control of your opponent.
I think Cursive Writ has the right idea.
I think the only part I really like about this, which is something I didn't do before, is just the fact that there's so much space between the period and the end of the last letter. It's just one of those things, one of those small things that just sort of give me the giggles just a little bit. And then we've got, I didn't realize it, but here's my series of mirrored cards all in a row. We have
oh boy.
We have Valerie of the Fort.
Oh. Okay, so the guide says that you're supposed to kill this thing with the pistol, but I think if you just use the shovel on it, you'll be fine.
What?
What's the Silent Hill monster?
Oh, okay.
This is 100% something that is crawling towards you on the floor with its many legs flailing in the air. In terms of like a primal fear response, this one rates very high.
Huh. A little, I don't know. I think that it almost seems too random to me. Although I think, like, if you had something like, let's just give it a little.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh,
and then let's just give it some wiggle energy. You're in a dark hallway and this thing just starts floating towards you.
Just makes wet sounds, and you can, for some reason, hear John F. Kennedy speeches emanating from its chest.
It's like John F. Kennedy, but he's like talking through a whale. Like if you're on the other side of a whale and you have your head to it's just this squishing, like big thumping heartbeat with just in the background, like, ask not what your country can do for you.
This is actually kind of scaring me now.
Just
this is a little fucked up.
Beast. It's a triple beast. You could discard one graveyard and only use this effect.
Oh.
I'd say give it it's a 3.
If I'm gonna be, this is a very challenging set of monsters.
It's hard to put numbers to nightmares.
That's like the slogan of this channel.
Putting numbers to nightmares. This is Heck you. Heck you.
This is just like a straight improvement to the original card.
Yeah.
Everything about this radiates just powerful energy. He's got 2 swords, he's very relaxed, and his declaration is heck you.
Yeah. What was his original one?
Check this out.
Yeah, heck you is a little bit better. Like, this is one of the few... we should point out, because I get a lot of people after the first one. A lot of people started sending me Yugipoops on Twitter. Wow. And there's one rule when it comes to Yugipoops, and that's that you're only allowed to edit what's on the card or draw stuff yourself. You're not supposed to add in, like, new stuff or write your own text. That's too easy. There has to be a little bit of a condition.
It's a creative constraint.
Yeah. Although in this one, I realized I just put effect down here from some other thing. I don't know where.
It's the exception that proves the rule.
Yeah. That's why this one only gets like a 2.
I like him.
He's aight. Yeah. This one's a little bit more nightmarish. This one's coming for you along with Valerie.
Oh no! I was talking about Silent Hill earlier. If you leave the field, your
deck is destroyed. Coming
for the next Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Thank you, Crimson Brit. I appreciate they subscribed. Gotta get a bit of that sub hype. There is only war.
She has the exact same posture as Illusionist Faceless Mage, and that's fucking with me so badly.
Somehow I know what you're talking about, even though I don't.
It's that card that Pegasus played once.
It's in the intro. It's like,
woo. Just spooky looking thing.
But yeah, that was the 3 where I was like just experimenting, like art-wise. Like, what happens if you just take it and then mirror it, and then just put the 2 parts together?
You get the 3 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah. Well, 2 of the times you get real nightmare, and then the middle time he just looks relaxed.
Yeah, he looks better, actually.
Yeah,
this is a superior card.
Somehow I've fixed him by making him a nightmare. Okay. And then here we have a nice, broken card from back in the 80s.
Oh, no mo.
No mo. He's a mo.
I'm glad to see the R&B archetype getting some love.
Yeah, very nice.
I love his just mischievous little shit-eater expression.
If this card is an opponent's monster, start the damage step without damage calculation.
See, this is the kind of effect text in the Yugipoops that I love, because it's a Zen code of game state.
Yeah, it's caused more rulings than anything. It's not like completely absurd. It's like, this could be something. I wouldn't know what it meant, but it could do something.
An entire section of the rulebook is devoted to just this.
Just this. And his attack is damage calculation, so you start the damage step without his attack. So that just adds another layer. It's like an onion of rulings.
This card is unfair. What I'm saying is that there are cards like this where you don't do damage when you attack, but I can't think of a situation where having a damage step without any damage calculation would be of any benefit. Oh wait, cursive writ over here. You skip damage calculation, so you get to declare how much damage is done. Oh, I do 1,000,000 damage. Sorry.
You attack, but you can't determine how much damage is done to anyone.
You just have to guess.
You don't calculate the damage. You just you estimate it.
That's actually great. Is the way that this card works is that you and your opponent have to convince each other how much damage would have been taken
without calculating it.
Without calculating it, you just have to convince either each other or the judge that this is how much.
You just have to put your mind into another state. Like it's like doublethink. It's like you're aware that there are numbers, but you can't comprehend them.
You can't refer to them. You can't comprehend them.
You gotta go. And then after you play it, then you get one of these. Convulsion.
This is what I get from every single one of these cards.
As long as this card remains upside down, both players must turn upside down.
Finally. I am a bat, by the way.
Yeah, this is. I like my whole philosophy with the art is just like, just shake it. It
works because you're convulsing. So
yeah,
that's what the art looks like.
Yeah. I give that's a 2, maybe even a 1. That might be the one. I don't know.
I'll give it a 5 because I like the idea of having to turn upside down. It's like yugioh friendship, but worse.
And then I've just taken this to its logical conclusion.
Card.
There is no D. Even on it, there's just card.
Draw cards, then it becomes the end.
In modern Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. If all you do is card D pass, it's pretty much over.
It is the end.
The end of what? Life? The universe? The end of card?
See, again, this is what I was talking about. Is we have another philosophical question. Is when card D looks over the end, what is left?
What is left? Who can exist? What can be? Yeah, some of these I'm like, now I'm reminded of why I didn't do these the first time. Oh, here's the... I is spell card.
Okay, so you've just made field spell anti-spell fragrance here.
Yeah. Pendulum zones the zones can't be face up. You've got to flip your mat over.
I do like this. This has like Dark Souls boss vibes to the art. Like you're about to fight these dudes, and they both have attacks that will fuck you.
I wish I were a spell card. No, you don't. Here we go. Dre.
Dre.
How's it going, bro?
Didn't you have one similar to this in the last one with this guy's art? I feel like you did.
I don't think so. Unless this one made it through and it's been in both.
No, it hasn't been in both. Maybe I saw it on Twitter and I'm just remembering wrong.
Possibly.
I do like that he's just plucked the dark attribute thing from there and it's like, hey,
dark.
¿Quieres?
Do you get it? Do you get it? It's because I'm dark. Quick effect. Banish 1 turn.
He has the first attack. So he will always go first. He's
yeah.
Like that one magic
Although if you banish the turn, then I don't know how that works. Where does the turn go?
To the banished zone. This isn't a hard question.
There isn't such thing as a banished zone.
Yeah, there is.
Not technically. It's weird. It's weird because they haven't named it the banished zone. Everything that's like to get a card in your graveyard or a card that is banished.
Right. So banished is a state. It's not a place. Yeah. The graveyard is a place.
Yeah. Cards don't die. They go to the graveyard. But they do get banished. It's really weird verbiage like that.
Win it.
You got it. Joe, can I
believe
it? Get 102 spell cards.
Oh, this is a spellbook support.
Yeah. It's a special lightning.
Of course. I mean, everything that's happening in this art looks very special to me. I don't know about you.
I just turned it upside down. It's nothing.
So someone pointed out, Stark Maximum pointed out, that the text box legitimately makes me feel like I'm having a stroke. Because it's like, it's shorter and it's like distorted and stretched out, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong.
This isn't how it... There was a time when I was just like, I couldn't think of anything funny, so I just made the text box different sizes. I'm like, that's comedy, right? Yeah, we're fine.
It is. It's visual. Like, again, the rating here is visual impact. And by impact, I mean like the impact of walking into a glass door.
Ka-tunk! Just like a bird. I feel like I have a missed opportunity here. Where, like, I've got the 2 spells. And what I should have done... is just like, you know, moved one slightly over the other so they look kind of like breasts.
Oh, there, yeah, get some spell cleavage going.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
Why is it pink underneath? That's weird. I don't understand the world.
When you take off a human's parts, there's usually pink underneath.
Huh. I guess these things are alive, and underneath you just got the...
You just have pulsing meat. It's gonna start like oozing blood in a second, and then we're all fucked.
Oh God, it'd be okay.
Yugi Poop Gulag Lost episode. The cards started bleeding hyper-realistic blood.
Heavy mofos.
Oh, this rules already.
Look at them all, just rolling in there like psychic fire.
I love when the attribute looks like it just got slapped on there by someone.
It looks more like a sticker than anything that was printed.
Yeah, like there's... This is a misprint that someone really doesn't want to be a misprint.
This is the anti-go to the bathroom card. If you think your opponent needs to, you're just like, if you leave, you add your hand to the field.
If you leave.
And then I could just MST everything. Also, its attack is Pendulum Monster. Yes.
It is Pendulum, it is Link, and it is Monsters.
Is that its attack? It doesn't say attack, it just says Pendulum Monster.
It's just reminding you.
Yeah. Just summon this out of the extra deck.
To avoid any confusion, this is a Pendulum Monster.
Oh, okay. Just so you know. Val, the S Warrior!
You really got some mileage out of that S. That S has put in some fucking work.
S's everywhere. This one took me like the longest to do because in order to like its effect is like cannot be Alpha the Magnet Warrior. Must first be a picture of itself. So I had to like take a picture of it, but of course it didn't have that down there. So then I had to put that down there and then like take another picture of it and like keep doing that until I got this one that has a picture and you could see the little picture on the picture.
Oh my God. The level of technical skill here. And all I can think of is that this guy is really good at Devil May Cry. Lemon Swagger.
Trap card. Big Hand. Who's he telling to silence? I don't know. And
he's just dismissing them. He's saying like, no, not today.
No, I've got Lemon Swagger.
Step to my Lemon Swagger.
So it's like, you know what's funny? The word negate. When a negate would negate, or when a negate card, trap negate, or negate is negated, that includes an effect that special negates a negate. Pay 2,000 life points, negate.
See, the problem is, in 2020, this is just every hand trap.
This is just every card has a Lemon Swagger now. Judge!
Judge! When you've erased everything else from the image, and he's just holding out his big, meaty god hand to an unseen Busto who he has to put in his place. It just gains so much more power visually.
An unseen lemon he has to swagger.
He's swagging out on that lemon as we speak.
It's one of those things, it's like early on, it's like sometimes I made fun stuff and sometimes I was just like, hey, if you rearrange the letters, you can make something unrelated.
Is that what this is? Is this an anagram?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Solemn warning, lemon swagger. And here we are, Kaiba's key thing. I finally fixed it for him.
Just like I remember it.
Blue eyes, blue dragon.
Blue dragon.
Blue attribute.
Why didn't this make it in? This is great.
Because it just says blue dragon.
Yeah. It's attack awesome, defense power.
It's got awesome attack. Dr. Agon, PhD.
Blue dragon.
I took forever on the neck, and it just looks horrible.
It looks great. I love this. This is how mine looked after it spent a week unsleeved in my jeans pocket.
Hardleg fixed what Konami never had the guts to do. Neck.jpg.
Yugi is fucking doomed.
Like light type? No, blue type.
He's a blue type.
You mean water? No, blue.
He's blue. Look at him. It says it right there on the card. Blue dragon.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Yeah, this one I was always proud of the art on.
Let's have a look at. Hey, I made a dog.
I made a dog. It's a guy being tortured originally, but I'm like, no, shadow puppets. It's cool now.
A shadow puppet. He's a dog.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
We made it better for the kids.
The 4 kids card.
Yeah. Night Room of Darkmare Room.
You see, every turn your monsters will see a scary shadow puppet on the wall and take 800 damage.
Each time damage, except inflicted damage, is inflicted to your points. Inflict damage to your opponent's points. This card effect is not applied.
Holy crap. Okay. Okay, one thing at a time. What is damage that is not inflicted?
Just, theoretical damage. Burn damage. You don't inflict burn damage, you comprehend it.
We're getting into some very heady topics.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more of a spiritual game. It's about who has the stronger will.
Whoever goes insane from trying to understand their effect first loses.
Like, you spend 20 minutes trying to convince your opponent how the effect works, and then you finally do, and you're like, and by the way, this card's effect is not applied. And they're like, what? And then you're like, Sparks, that's time in the round.
See, that's just how, Duel Links works, though, is you have to convince your opponent that the effect works the way you feel like it should work. I'm assuming Dueling Book is the same way now, but that's what I always remember.
Yeah. Pretty good. I give that one an 8. I like the puppet.
Very strong card. I also like that there's just no border on one side. It just sort of bleeds off to one end. Yeah,
that's one of those small things. It's just like, nah, no border.
We're good. It's an artistic touch.
Yeah, it's a little factory artistic touch.
Oh,
yeah. This I didn't have much to do with this, so
just real swords.
Real swords. The only thing interesting about it is it's a spurred card. During the end phase of your opponent's third turn, this card can declare an attack.
Oh no!
It can declare a attack.
Fucking Vision Heroes up in here.
And then I had to give it an attack, but I didn't have a slash, so I just got a T and stretched it out really low.
It's just like a little armless man bending over. It's got a little head.
It's like, where can I take I need a number. Well, I'll just take it from down here. Whatever this number is supposed to be.
403.
403.
That's a Gen 1 attack value. It's like King of Yami Makai.
I want to see you pronounce this one.
I'm going to try to. Feedle Cadeedle.
Fidle Cowdiddle. I play Feedle Cadeedle. Awesome. It's a spadaddle.
This is Yugipoop.
Yeah. 2,000 turns have passed. You win. You win. Get out of here.
How many turns can you take in frozen time?
Yeah. Just that. It's fine.
Slowly coming this way.
Yeah. Just slowly floating closer. You're like, oh god.
God, the Battle City arc was fucked, huh?
I remember the set this came out from: Duelist Rivalry, Revolution Reloaded, Rancor,
Red Rising Dragon.
Yeah. So there's not enough R cards or R words.
See, so someone in chat said it kills your opponent from old age. I feel like when you set this card down, your opponent just immediately ages into dust.
Yeah. It's It's like, whoo, 2,000 turns have passed. You win. You say that to the opponent, they're like, oh, I win? And you're like, no! And then you form into dust. Spladaddle, I'm crying.
That's how Patrick Hoban died, you know.
Oh.
It's not a joke.
Rip. I think this is one of my lamest ones, but then again, that's what I get for trying to do something with, like, literally no art. I didn't expect that reaction.
It was the effect text. It's like Keck Rage. All right, I see what you're going for, and then trolls you opponent.
Trolls you opponent.
This is the ultimate, just low effort shit post.
Yeah. Just like someone had me do Raigeki on stream, and I'm like, what do I do with the art? It's just a lightning bolt. I guess I could make kind of a frowny face with it.
The frown emoticon.
Yeah. It's a spell, Keck. I'm not even gonna try that set name.
Oh.
I like you look at Keck Takahashi, and then you're like, look closer. Takahashi.
Oh,
you get the Kecks everywhere.
Well memed, friend.
Well memed. Meme out of 10.
Edition. Toot woot.
Toot woot.
Oh, this is just a Scandinavian translation.
Yeah. Toot woot.
Toot woot. It is a limited edition card. Every voice I do just ends up being lime.
Yeah. Everything becomes lime.
I've done Scandinavian lime on stream before, though.
Toon World? No, that's too Japanese. World.
Welcome to World.
Brought to you by... this is a limited edition by Kazuki Takahashi.
And it's continuous.
Yeah.
It's a very valuable card. It is a Toon edition. It's interesting.
They still... Yeah. Pay 15 bajillion limited edition life points.
Judge,
Hey!
his life points aren't limited edition, Judge. He's trying to pass off some fake-ass life points.
Yeah. Can I get some A's in the chat?
There we go. We're getting some A's in the chat already.
Oh, yeah. Judge Game State?
That's my legal name, Judge Game State.
Oh. Oh, there it goes. Just someone put a B just to be different.
Yeah, there you've really done it to us.
Yeah. Behold the wonders of technology.
These are proxy life points.
This one they had to ban in YCSs.
Uh-oh. Need trap. Oh, this one I've seen.
Yeah. Ceiling card.
Need trap. There it is.
Yeah. When there are 4 or more field, destroy all face-up ceilings on the field. They played this at YCS Toronto, just utterly destroyed the convention center. I believe hundreds died.
Ceiling meta has been such a problem for so long, and I don't blame Konami for trying to fix it.
This is another one that took me like forever, because there used to be needles on this ceiling, if you recall.
And you've had to painstakingly erase everything.
Painstakingly draw in the background, and then put him up there to be like, yes, I will touch the hand of God, which is me.
Bro, we're about to hold hands? We're gonna hold hands, bro?
Gonna have fun?
Bro, the ceiling's about to explode.
Need trap? Well, here you go. There's an arrow. It's right there.
It's right there.
There you go. We're good. We're good.
I'm still not over.
I give a 4.
Edition life points. 610, what every deck needs. You negate the card, it destroys the floor. It's just like a sinkhole. And gear. Cool.
It's an at Imperial Walker.
No, he has 100 at-ats. That's the
okay, gotcha. Attack. Yeah, and then his defense is...
His defense is cool face. He has cool defense.
Yeah.
This is square-ass card up in here. Dude, try to fight this guy, you're gonna lose.
8DF in the chat. Yeah, that one, I think that's another, 1. I'm just like, oh no, ancient ears? That's fine, whatever. Here you go, delicious.
Hero olives. Okay, this is just hero support. Again.
Yeah, take a drink. Take a drink, I did not change the card. You control no life points.
Unchanged.
Special summon half the deck. You tell me what kind of card this is?
I mean, clearly, it's a spatacald.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah, and this is one of those ones that, like, you look at it and, like, if you didn't have the actual art next to it, you wouldn't realize that, like, the one guy's pants are, like, way higher than they used to be.
Oh yeah, he's in like Wedgie City up in there.
God, why'd you have to bring up Wedgie City in this chat? Now the YouTube algorithm's gonna get it. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of fans I did not want.
Is Wedgie City a thing?
Don't Google it.
I will not. I will not Google it. If you hear me typing, that's me not Googling it.
84st edition.
Oh no.
Oh no.
God. This was a mistake. I regret Googling it. His wounds have healed. Now he's breaking. Magic trap card.
Yeah, cylinder type.
God, this is like a threatening card.
It's coming for you.
It has all of the like power of staring down a loaded gun.
I'm coming for you, Avatar. When your opponent's monster declare an attack, take damage.
I mean, usually, yeah.
I like when I posted this, there are a lot of people who are like, no, that's actually good. It makes them take the damage. I'm like, no, you take the damage.
No, it's you take damage.
Yeah.
You activate this, and you take damage.
Typically. Like, aha, now I take damage from your monster's attacks.
Well, it doesn't specifically say that you take damage from that attack, so you can take any amount of damage you want.
Ah, who chooses the damage once again? Hey!
Here we find ourselves again.
Eugene just donated $5. Thanks, Eugene.
Hey, my man Eugene.
But you still take the damage. Exactly.
Neck bro.
Neck bro Brian. Look at that neck.
That is an oof type if ever I've seen one.
I remember there was one time when Farfa first discovered like Yugipoops and everything, and he was like, send me your Yugipoops. And for some reason I thought this was like my best work. I guess just because I made that big neck. So I sent it to him. He didn't review it in the show, but he used it in the thumbnail.
Why?
I was just like, that's weird. But at least I know he saw it. Shuffle this card into the extra deck? Like, oh, okay. Rituals don't usually go there. Does that mean I could summon this out of my extra deck?
Well, it's like pendulums, except you can't actually summon it out with pendulums.
Ah.
It just stays there where it's safe and nobody can harm it.
See, this continues.
More Pot of Extravagance targets.
Summon 3 of these, and then you can activate Pot of Extravagance again. Brilliant. It hurts to look at his levels.
God, it does. It's slightly lopsided.
I like to believe this is more hidden arsenal, like lore. This is after the Necrons were done stuff, he lost the water and became Oof. And this is him trying to get it back. He stretched his neck out to bite for it, but he couldn't.
I'm trying to get it. He's trying to out neck Blue Dragon, I think.
Yeah. He's not gonna do it.
He can't do it, but he's going to try.
He's two-faced. What can I say? The ultimate wall, apparently.
The ultimate wall in terms of neck and defense.
Oh yeah, I did this when this got unbanned.
Oh snap! Ducks?
It's like a danger card, but with fundamental differences.
This is how it gets localized in in another dimension.
I just love the attribute, just like, it's back. If this card battles a special, send this card to the target graveyard step.
I'm sorry, the what?
Joe, I can't explain this lore.
Excuse me, the what?
The target graveyard step. Very important. It's after the end step, but it doesn't lead into the next. So you do this, and then it just creates an infinite loop where you're stuck in the target graveyard step for all of eternity.
I think my life has been stuck in the target graveyard step.
Yep. Like Kazuki stepped aside. He let a guest artist handle this one.
Ah, fuck! I dropped my levels.
Oh. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, the levels just...
They just fell right off. Goddamn ducks.
Goddamn ducks. But yeah, good old L. Chad, responsible for this one. Copyright.
No, he took over the company from Kazuki Takahashi. His name has to be on every card now.
Oh yeah, this one I made for Kamina Cat. He used it in one of his videos.
Oh, your boy I can eat tar. No, this one we saw before.
Oh,
this
okay.
One, I think either this one or one like it made it into the last time. Because I remember Don't Make Me Pull Out the Boys.
Yeah. I might have showed it briefly.
I love this one. I love everything about this one.
Yeah, this specifically, he was just like, can you make a Yugi Poop and have it say, don't make me pull out the boys? And I was like, sure.
Is that the boys in the front? Are they?
I assume so. Yeah, they're a little wagged out. It's a tough ritual friend though, so it's okay.
Dad attack.
Dad attack. Boys edition.
And I see Dane Takahashi.
Yeah.
I believe was responsible for this.
That's his
cousin.
Also, like, the levels are technically saying, dude. There we go. I completely missed the opportunity. This neck is totally a ball gag. I should have put it in one of their mouths.
Oh no. You can edit this again.
Bring out the gimp. Impcantations? No. Gimpcantations.
Oh.
Here we go.
You know, Joe, sometimes you don't have to do things. Don't talk him off this ledge, all right? I want to see this happen.
I must go one step beyond.
I'm all about Kazoo Girl. I'm just gonna say it.
I like that's actually her little ship that I turned into the kazoo.
It's very convincing, may I say. You did, however, miss the chance to make the card by Kazoo Takahashi.
Yeah, I put Alan. It's close.
It's another member of the Takahashi family.
Yeah, there are so many Takahashis. You just couldn't.
You have Dane, you've got Alan, and they all want to make a card.
This card makes me want to become Owl the Stroker. No, please do not.
There's gonna be like unironic Kazoo Girl art, within a week of this video.
Kazoo Girl fan art, please. Yep. And here's another one where it's like, I didn't know what to do. There's not enough text. Polycard.
This is how it feels to play.
Fusion summon using all the cards and effects. You didn't change the effect. No.
Again.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. Unedited card.
Yep. Taka.
Chameleon.
Taka chameleon. Like, what can I do with this art? I don't know. Just deep fry it. It's fine.
I like that the attribute spell thing looks like the Screw Attack logo.
Yeah, just a little bit. It looks like Samus.
It does. It looks like Samus.
Yeah. Okay, now we're almost to the new ones. You were almost out of the Gulaggy ones.
All
but here's a sexy phone of Nephthys.
Not sure I agree.
A little lewd, I must say.
A little lewder than we're expecting on this channel.
You've got this fire being lewd, and the one up in the corner is like, well, I disagree with this entirely.
Yeah, the fire down there looks like tired.
Yeah.
He looks unhappy.
It's a little ooh-wooey.
He's a sad mustache, man.
It's a wanged beast. And a banger, I tell you what. Joe, this is going to get demonetized.
Sexy Takahashi.
Who is just Kazuki Takahashi in a dress.
This is hard countered by Al the Stroke.
During your next standby phase, stand by the graveyard. You just get up and
next to the table.
Yeah, and then you can look at your opponent's stuff.
Oh, what's in your hand, dude? Cool.
Attack. Nice. There you go.
Well, we'll find out over the course of this video.
He's adorable.
Smoke and poke. This is just like the cover to a Biggie album.
It was my name in high school, I tell you what.
He does look like a terrorist since the public school era.
Yeah. He's got one big star, and he's like, I'm going to eat it.
He's got he's looking at that star.
I'm going to eat it. And I localize the water attribute sign. So instead of saying whatever it does, it's W-A.
It's W-A.
Water.
Amazing.
Loudst edition. 200 yen type. They smoke newly born cloudians and sway their balls in the sky.
See, those are Biggie lyrics.
Yeah.
Smoking newly born cloudians and swaying my balls in the sky. I can't. I don't have any sense of rhythm.
It's fine. Someone will get that. They'll make a remix out of it. It'll be fine.
They could probably like sentence mix Biggie to say that.
Yep. Attack alone. Defandu.
Defandu.
Fear. Fear him.
This is a message from like the Konami offices. Like he's gone nuts.
If he's made this,
someone to get in here.
What else can he make?
Lime rapping Biggie. I'll do that. I was gonna say I should do Suicidal Thoughts, but I think that's exactly the one I shouldn't do. Is Lime. I mean, the first line. Listen.
It is a card.
Listen, I like the angry face there. Like, this is a card. Stop saying it's not real, dude.
Like, check it out. I can normal summon this turn. This is what happens when someone plays, like, this is the counter to, like, Quiet Life. Or, there's gotta be something else that stops you from Trap Hole. Someone plays Solemn Warning, and then you play this in response somehow, even though it's a normal spell. I can normal
summon this turn, dude.
Yeah.
Stop saying I can't. It says it right here.
You can't negate it. I added a third leg in there. Don't notice it. Don't look too much.
I'm looking a little hard at it.
Yeah.
I love the wizard hat, though.
Yeah. I drew
into the wizard hat aesthetic.
I drew the stars myself. And the hat. Every part of it I drew. Thanks for subbing, ZXCCD.
Third leg Joe.
One additional edition.
One additional edition.
Yep. Copyright time.
See, really, we all belong to time.
Yeah.
Think about it.
And that was the last one that I didn't show last time. Everything else on here should be new.
Oh, we're in unexplored
territory. They're a little bit better, I believe.
We'll see. I'll be the. Oh God! What have you done? What have you done?
He's a horrible hobo.
Oh my God! This is a Scandinavian folklore monster that goes into your house and just eats your legs.
Dark.
God, is he fucking ever? His attack is knife, and God is it.
Target this card, and you gonna take battle damage.
You're gonna learn today.
This is one of those instances where, like, yeah, I think I could add some outside stuff.
I like how he doesn't have a level, so he had to find some stars and stick them on there. That's the fiction.
It's from his tail. It's slightly off, but I just take it. Yeah,
you did it. You did good, but like Jesus, Mother Mary, look at this fucking thing.
Yeah, the arm knife I photoshopped off of some like very kind-looking housewife that I found on Google.
I would not have been able to tell.
Yeah.
Sight unseen.
Can you tell where his mouth is from? Because he doesn't have a mouth.
His feet. Those are feet.
I just took his feet and made a mouth out of it. It works surprisingly well.
It's terrifying. Yeah. Everything about this is terrifying.
He's grumpy. He's from Acid Set. Oh, also it was made by Kazuki. Good to know.
The evil Mirror Universe version of Kazuki Takahashi.
Underbite.
He's got
I think you'll remember this guy.
Oh no!
Ta-da! Hannibal Man!
I'm having very bad flashbacks right now.
Hannibal Necromancer makes his return. Now he's got a little top hat.
He's a festa fella.
Yeah. He's a fester fella. You can remove this card from the field.
This you can and you should remove this card. He can only attack once.
Yeah.
Ever.
Is made in the year 199 by Hannibal Takahashi.
I believe that. Like some obscure Japanese occultist who came over to Europe to create this abomination. God in heaven.
Yep.
All right, you're right. There's a distinct jump in quality here.
Yeah. Suddenly, these are newer ones.
Suddenly, I feel like I'm under psychic attack.
Yeah.
Compulsory.
I was really happy with this one, but it doesn't seem to get as much of an effect out of people.
Clonk.
Clonk. And, like, he's bending the thing. Crack. Breaking the frame.
You've got to return to the field.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just return to the field. Mother of God.
Where does this fit in the Gagagigo story, you fucking nerds?
No, see, they tried to send him back, and he ran into the card border, so that's when they turned him into Giga, and then they sent him back with one that was facing into the sky.
There you go. It's a classic blunder.
I have updated the lore. Hey, thanks for the bits, PQUW 1998.
Yeah, big ups, name.
Yep.
Ghost
Troll Skater.
This is again in like the bad flashbacks category. I'm remembering the time that I got milled by Ghost Tricks in like 2012. This is exactly what it felt like.
Yeah, just like face down, face down, face down.
This is a zombie mom though, so we'll also be seeing art of this, I'm sure.
Yeah. Skeleton Takahashi.
I'm Skeleton Takahashi. I live under your desk.
I don't know why, but the skeleton has these two, like, sweat drops. I think these are the two, like, actual ones. And then I'm like, you know what they need is, like, 1 million more of those coming out of every orifice.
Just, like, spewing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he's dork attribute. I'm not sure.
Into the Kazuki-verse.
Also, how many... What is this? 1, 2... Okay, he's still 3 stars. He's 6 half stars.
He sort of cut them up and then laid them back. He's gonna make a salad later.
Yeah, he's good. Star salad.
I
just people sending me messages on Discord, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of a stream. Just tell me in the stream.
We're doing something. You come into chat. Of course you can.
Oh God, Shape, no! I thought I had escaped you.
Your anguish has summoned me. I'm here now. Oh, I don't like it. I'm leaving.
It's a multi-fucker, is it?
It's a multi-fucker. Oh, I used to have one of these.
Yep. There's no use crying over spilt milk attribute.
Okay, you did not change the effect text again, which is disappointing.
Yeah. Special summon, activate effect, activate attack,
attack is again, yeah.
Yeah.
This shows up in DZ's Nightmare.
Yeah. It's not a spellcaster, but its mom is a spellcaster, so it's a stepcaster.
I will say, Coulter Takageist sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Antagonist. It sounds like a dude who's going to be in the show.
The rival, Takaiba's rival. So Kaiba, what? I hope you're ready for a scare.
I'm not. Oh God! Holy Jesus!
Spook and dog.
Holy.
Apply spook.
Holy Christ! I chain this to your search, and it comes out of the card and kills you.
10 out of 10. Tag your jump scare.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that.
Yep.
I like how the dog's looking up at her.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Is everything good?
You seem a little weird.
See, I don't like this because you didn't just like make the face evil. You've distorted the features so much. Oh, that's a collar, is what that is. Oh, I see. I thought that you'd made it so that the head was like a big thummy flesh lump, and then you had this horrible smile across it. But no, it's just the collar, and she doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah.
Those possibilities are terrifying, but holy Christ, everything about this is really bad.
Yeah. I'm really good at making spooky eyes in the dark.
I can tell. Like, wow. See, I wasn't the only one who thought that was a mouth.
Even the set is a little scared. Dude! It's not a zombie tuner, it's a zombie turner.
You will do well with this in your deck, but that means you have to look at it while it's in your hand. And it may just decide to kill you.
It may just decide to be spooky.
This is legitimately fucking frightening.
Defend your life points.
God God in heaven. I was joking about the lost episode thing. Now we are going to get, like, killed on mic.
Yep, and now there's the real version looking like, don't trust it. Hey, thanks for the sub, Joe Average. Okay, so you remember how I shaved
You
one
did
second.
shave somebody, didn't you?
Yeah, let me get these out just for the people who missed it before.
We're going to get into a little bit of a card lore.
Yeah,
here.
we've got hairless Sangan.
Oh.
You know, if you
oh, I didn't want to remember. I did not want to remember.
Yeah. And then we've got like Watapon, and there's shaved Watapon.
Now I remember.
Jonah, what a chin. So then I decided, you know, if I was gonna shave stuff, I might as well just continue that trend. No seasoning. Spoiled.
All right, I was terrified before, but this fucking rules.
Yeah.
This guy looks so sick. He is ready to whip ass after he declares you a monster.
Yeah. Declare your opponent a monster. Excavate the remaining cards.
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Gordon Ramsay. He's about to tear your dish to pieces.
He's looking kind of dumb with the finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on his foot.
Well, hey now, you're a monster.
Hey now, you're a monster. Excavate the remaining cards.
He's so judgmental.
But not his finger. His finger is happy.
His finger is ready to go.
He's like, ah!
You have to quote the Symphony of the Night intro to resolve this.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. It was not by my hand that I was allowed to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I was brought here by noobs wishing to pay me life points. What is a man? Nothing but a miserable pile of rulings.
That's what the game is at this point.
Yeah. What is a game? Yep, and this is 1st to 12th edition. It has all the editions in between.
So it's 1st to 12th. It's all of them. So its value is through the roof.
It's several. You know, and while I'm here, actually, where is it? There's something I made. This isn't a Yugi Poop, but I made it.
Oh my god, I love it!
Evil hero Delicious Bane!
What's up, fighting foodons?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's making that hungry burger like no one believes.
Can I tell you a true story?
Sure.
I can't remember if this is on like one of his business pages or like his Wikipedia page, but you know the guy who voices Pegasus? Brian Drummond, I think his name is. On like a page that I think either he wrote or like managed, one of the first things they listed as like one of his works was fighting foodons, like ahead of Yu-Gi-Oh! It was near the top of the list.
I don't even know what fighting foodons is.
Oh boy. Well,
is it anything like vampires?
It's a little. It's got the same energy as vampires.
Yeah. Vampires is such a weird song. Okay.
Vampires. We watched some of that on the video thing that I did.
Oh god.
It's a fucking trip. But Fighting Foodons is an anime about people who like make food Pokemon and fight with them or something. I never watched it, but it was localized and it was on like the same kind of rotation as Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Trisha, the nice bear.
The nice bear on ice.
I just noticed the ellipses.
Yeah. Oh, it's so adorable. It's got some honey, banned in China, of course.
I am sure this is not going to banish me at all.
Yeah. It's one tuner plus 2 or more non-tuners plus 1 card from your opponent's hand. The card in the hand is chosen at random. Hope it's the right level.
You have to kind of hope that you don't get a fucking smoke.
It's very difficult to summon. She has teeth, yes. She wouldn't be a bear without some teeth.
Oh, there's like a little smug grin going on.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's a nice bear. That's how I had to make her nice.
Yeah.
You know. The shit edition, but you know. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Dude.
Burger.
Burger.
Yum.
It's a good card. Just a solid card.
Yeah.
Burger.
Even the stars are a sandwich.
Yeah, they're kind of like a little star sandwich. Oh yeah, Trisha's also gonna get fan art. Just put that in the pile.
Delicious Bane made this. Okay, so now we're almost to the end, but I've got a double for this one.
Oh boy! All right.
There we go.
Sign me the fuck up.
Good old Book of Mom.
Oh, Mom! I don't want to take your book to local.
Monster
I don't
Field.
have to target the moon, Mom.
Target the moon. Change that target to Kazuki Takahashi.
His head just appears where the moon is. Oh my god! Oh. I need Giant Soldier of Stone right the fuck now. Please, God, get Giant Soldier of Stone. Oh god! Oh. Holy Mother of Christ!
Dawn of the final day.
Please attack the moon, I'm begging you.
I don't get it. That's Kazuki Takahashi. That's the guy who made Yu-Gi-Oh! Just his smiling face up there, like, yeah, I'm the moon.
Oh god! I can't stop. Every time I meet eyes with Kazuki Moon, it starts again.
Just the look in his face is perfect.
Yeah.
He's so happy. Want to play a game? You've activated my trap card. Although, strangely, of course, he wouldn't make this card himself. This was made by Edison Ed.
his faithful understudy.
Yeah.
Edison Ed.
Just though not related to Kazuki in any way. Okay, I'll get that out of there. And then I've got one world premiere for this time. A little something to celebrate how good Shaddolls are doing.
Oh.
El Shadonga!
El Shadonga!
An army was running Takahashi.
The name is already just like fucking.
Hey, Winda!
Hey, Winda, want to hear a joke?
Hey, Winda! I special summoned once!
Please stop. Please. Spastic, yes. Ion, yes.
Feet!
I'm not... Feet! Winda, I didn't get any feet fixed yet.
Like, This effect is more just like trivia, more than it is an effect, really.
You have to look your opponent dead in the eyes and say, hey,
I special summoned once. Attack 28, doof. It's got 8 doof, man.
It's got much more than 8 doof.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a while. I need to see your feet.
One Shadow monster, thank you. And of course, it had to be made by El Kazuki Takahashi.
Completely different from Kazuki Takahashi.
It's his Spanish version.
No, he's the head of Konami of Latin America. And he's, you can special summon this with the spell card Simp Fusion. Jesus Christ, you people.
He's about to say the N-word. No! Get him out of here!
El Shaddai Gamer.
He can't do it.
I need your feet.
I need it.
I need it.
Oh, but yeah, I think that's just about it. I had this that I drew at some point.
Look at him. This is gonna like appear on my chest while I sleep.
That's your sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah. Crystron Rocketman.
That's what I was hoping they would make the American translation.
God, there only one totally awesome comes around every year, and it's not that one.
I mean, it's perfect because he's a rock and he's like flying into space.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a long, long time till Sunday.
It's gonna be a long, long time until this gets banned.
Yeah. Something, 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 Elton John. But yes, I think that's all I have for now. Thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Special thanks to Jimbles for surviving this. It wasn't 3 hours this time.
Amazingly. Well, we were a little more efficient in our pursuit of these.
Yeah, well, a lot of the earlier ones are just sort of meh. It's only till you get to the end, and it's like...
Yeah.
So I think we'll probably do another one of these at some point, but I'll need like a year at this point to like get new ones built up. Or what was it? Someone was saying I should accept viewer submissions, and I'm not sure if I want to open those floodgates.
I mean, you could. It would be most of the work would just be in sifting through that.
Yeah,
you could consider it. You could, have a handful in there.
We'll see.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to publish this first and see how well this does.
God bless.
Which I probably should have mentioned. I'm probably going to release this on April Fool's. Happy April Fool's Day, by the way.
April Fool's Day.
I'll probably make I'll probably make some sort of thumbnail that makes it seem like this is Mind Games 4, but there is no Mind Games 4. I ended it as a trilogy. If you watch this whole hour expecting it to eventually turn into this, I'm sorry, it's not coming. But yes, thanks to everyone for coming. Thanks to Jimbles. And until next time, good luck.
Okay, I'm here now. Let's do the stream. Wait, where's everybody going?